And
I'm not stepping out of the car.
Okay, then you're under arrest.
For what? Well, can I have my... Wait, hold on 1 second. Wait,
Come out of the car.
All right, well, give me 1 second.
You're under arrest.
On July 23rd, 2025, at 10:25 p.m., a Lake Police Department officer pulled over a driver for failing to stop and improper lane usage. But the routine stop instantly stalled when she flatly refused to get out of her car.
Hello, I'm Officer Albert, Chris Lake Police Department. The reason I'm stopping you tonight, when you were over at Dole, at the four-way stop sign, you stopped, your whole vehicle was in the crosswalk. Okay. Do you have proof of insurance with you as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Oh, and then when you turned on to Lakeshore, you were actually straddling both the oncoming lane and this lane. Is everything all right tonight, or?
I've lived here for so many years, I got bad habits.
Okay.
I totally get it.
You heading home tonight, or?
Yeah, I live over there on the west end.
Where are you coming from?
Where am I coming from? Oh, I've been to like a couple places. My girlfriend had abandoned Wakanda. Let's see if this one is correct.
Okay. Give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back with you, okay?
It's so weird. I'm like so habit forming. I'm like, where is it?
Any luck?
That's really weird because I'm like, where the heck is it? It's, like I put it in my photos and everything, and like now I don't even see it because I never do anything.
Fair enough. Here, do you mind? I don't want you to drop any of this stuff in there. I just want to talk to you outside the car real quick. Just with all of your driving and stuff and some of the things I'm seeing, I just want to make sure you're okay. I just want to talk to you outside of the car.
I'm actually fine.
Like I said,
I don't see anything that I've done. I mean, I kind of admit I'm local, and I usually I did stop at the Dole.
So when you stopped over at Dole in Woodstock, you were
Woodstock.
all in it. It's Dole and Woodstock. You were all the way in the intersection.
I ride a motorcycle.
Fair enough. But then when you're coming up and you're driving in 2 lanes, and then when I'm hitting the lights, when you turned onto this street, you were straddling both lanes behind you.
I don't think so.
So, like I said, I just want to talk to you outside. It's not the end of the world.
No,
but
it's okay.
That,
I'm fine.
No. I'm giving you an order.
An order?
Yes, I'm giving you a lawful order that you need to step out of the car. When you're on a traffic stop, I have the right to ask you to step out of the car to talk to you.
I haven't been on a traffic stop at like
Correct. Pennsylvania versus Mims is a Supreme Court case law that says on any traffic stop, I have the right as a police officer, as long as I have you lawfully detained, which I do on 2 moving violations, improper lane usage and improper turn.
Do you have it on a GoPro?
It's on a dash cam. So you need to exit the vehicle right now, okay?
I'm not exiting the vehicle unless you show me what I did wrong. Do you mind if I see it?
No, because my body and dash cam are still addressed.
Would you please mind showing me what I did wrong first?
Okay, so you need to exit the vehicle, otherwise you're going to be obstructing and I can place you under arrest. I cannot stop recording right now.
What are you talking about?
My dash cam, in order to be able to show it to you, I would have to turn that off.
Well, I'd like to see what I did wrong because I don't really think I did anything wrong.
Yes, but if you don't exit the vehicle, I'm going to open your vehicle, take you out, and place you under arrest. This is where we're at right now. Is you need to exit the vehicle and talk to me. I'm not
exiting the vehicle.
Okay.
I don't think you can do that.
I can legally do that. You'd be obstructing because I've given you a lawful. Because I'm telling you, because I'm seeing things that can be indicative of impairment. So come talk to me outside of the car, and I can explain it to you. Okay?
No, I don't like this. And I'm like, I don't understand because number one, I've been living here for 40 years. It's just, I told you, it's like a bad habit that I just like drive because I know where I'm going.
So why are you so apprehensive about just having a conversation with me outside of your vehicle?
I'm not apprehensive about it. I just think I know my rights.
No, it's actually not your right. You have the right to remain silent. You have many rights, but the right to sit in your car after I've lawfully told you have to get out.
Well, you're telling me something, but you're not willing to show me the evidence.
How can I show you the evidence if you're still sitting in the car? So you need to exit the car, otherwise we're going to take you out.
How about we call your sergeant?
Okay.
All right.
For you.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm saying really safe driver.
I'm saying that's on my dad.
No, on stop signs, I don't put my feet down, which I admit. On my Harley.
371 from 301. My driver's asking for you.
I'm just used to that, and so when I'm in my little car, I kind of do the same thing. I totally admit that.
Right, and
But I didn't even roll through the stop sign. I stopped at the stop sign. I don't know what he's talking about.
Citing the landmark Supreme Court ruling, Pennsylvania v. Mims, the officer ordered the slurring driver out of the vehicle, resulting in her arrest for obstruction after she repeatedly refused to step out.
All right.
I don't know what he's talking about. So I want to see what he's talking about.
I can explain to you. So when we're at Woodstock and Dole,
I want to see the evidence because I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw it with my own eyes. That's why I waited for you to go, because you were sitting in the middle of the intersection. So my sergeant's coming down. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going to stop my body cam or my dash cam to show you the evidence. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. The middle of the intersection.
So,
I'm at a stoplight.
All right. So stop sign.
I'm at
right?
a stoplight.
Stop sign.
I'm at a stoplight at Dole. After Dole, and I'm like, what? I don't know what's happening.
Yes. So there was a stop sign.
Well, if you didn't like the stop sign, why didn't you pull me over after the stop sign?
Because I still had to run your plate.
I've never heard of something like this where I'm
like you said,
stopping at the stop sign.
Because of the driving infractions, they're just consistent with somebody.
There are no driving infractions. What's going on?
Ma'am, so like you said, you didn't have anything to drink. He's just covering our baselines with that.
Look,
so
I've been in Crystal Lake for 40 years. I love you guys.
Right.
I've been backing you guys forever. I know so many people in the police department. What is the deal?
Yes, there was. Additionally, you're fumbling with all of your documents. You're slurring your speech.
No, I can't find my. I'm like, where the heck is? I usually put my insurance card like. Okay, this is what happens.
Let me ask you this: Would you?
Stop. Okay, my sergeant. So I'm trying to tell you, but you're not listening.
Seriously.
So when I pulled you over for that one, and then I followed
what one? You're not even
the stop sign that we've been talking to at the one at Dole Woodstock.
But you didn't even pull me over after that.
So that's when I hit my dash cam, and then we kept going. And then as we were coming down at Dole and 14, correct? Because I was still running your plate. I was still following you. And then when it was a safe location to make a stop, that's why I stopped.
You came on a turn after that. At the stop sign, you're flashing your lights at me to turn.
So keep going, yes.
I'm at the stop sign, and I'm like, why are you not turning?
So the stop line on the stop sign, right? You were all the way in the intersection.
It's called entrapment, if that's what you're talking about. If that's what he's talking about. Because I'm sitting at the stop sign waiting for the car to turn. Then I don't blow a stop
Karen,
sign.
here's the thing. Look, my name's Dave, okay?
What?
My name's Dave. You can call me Dave. You're on a traffic stop right now. Officer Howard is the one in charge of the traffic stop. He's giving you a lawful order, which we are allowed to do, for you to exit the vehicle so we can continue his investigation. If you refuse to do that, you will be arrested for obstructing an officer. He has given you a lawful order to exit the vehicle, officer.
I'm not obstructing an officer by not exiting my vehicle.
Yes, you are.
I know my rights. I do not have to exit the vehicle because I know for a fact
Karen.
that I've done nothing wrong.
Take your seatbelt.
Karen, so do that for me, please.
Why do you want me to exit the vehicle?
So please cooperate. So he can continue his investigation.
What investigation? I've not even done anything wrong. What are you doing?
Karen.
Oh man, you do have a body cam on, right?
Yes, I do.
We all do.
You know
so
you
I'm going to
can't
give
do
you,
that,
Karen,
right?
is there anything I can do or say to make you exit this vehicle before you get arrested and I have to put hands on you?
But you need to come up with a reason why you'd be doing this to me.
Because you're fumbling with items, you are slurring your speech.
I'm not slurring my speech.
Take a moment. So what's going to happen right now is either you're going to get out of the car and we're going to continue our conversation in back, or I'm going to put hands on you, take you out of this car, tow your car after you get arrested and taken to Crystal Lake.
This is how
I've never met you before, but that's what it appears to me.
Oh my God, you're cracking me up.
So I want to make sure that you're not impaired. I want to do a couple of things to make sure you're not impaired. This is the last opportunity I'm going to give you before I arrest you for obstructing. Do you understand?
That's fine.
So just step out of the car. Let's make this easy. And,
I'm not stepping out of the car.
Okay, then you're under arrest.
For what? Well, can I have my... Wait, hold on one second. Wait,
Come out of the car.
can I get my purse and my phone,
Nope,
please?
we'll get it for you. You're under arrest.
Just get my phone to my purse.
Okay, Karen.
Okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Oh, this is fun. You guys crack me up. Oh.
All you have to do is get out of the car. That's it. The reason was so you don't get arrested and so we could have a civil conversation.
Okay. Well, we had a civil conversation when I was in my car.
Following the arrest on July 23, 2025, the driver was transported to the county jail for formal booking and chemical testing. Her late-night refusal to comply with a lawful order quickly escalated the routine encounter, as the responding officers had already documented clear signs of impairment, including slurred speech and fumbled documents, alongside her initial failure to stop at an intersection. In court, the prosecution utilized the body camera footage to establish the legality of the officer's commands. The recording clearly captured the officer citing Pennsylvania versus Mims to explain her legal obligation to exit the vehicle, as well as her persistent refusal despite the arrival of a supervisor. The judge noted that the driver's demands for immediate on-scene evidence did not override her legal requirement to comply with a lawful command during a traffic stop. Ultimately, the driver was formally prosecuted for obstruction of justice and operating a vehicle under the influence. She was ordered to pay steep court fines, placed on supervised probation, and handed a mandatory driver's license suspension. Subscribe to Bodycam Real Files for more raw footage and the legal outcomes of high-stakes police encounters.